Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Old Guy Plays 1969. This is a channel update, just to give everybody a opportunity to know where the channel's hidden, which direction we're going, that sort of thing. Unfortunately, Friday was the upload schedule for videos, and unfortunately I didn't make this Friday's video upload schedule due to personal reasons. So with that said, I felt it only fitting, now that we have 100 episodes up on the channel, to go ahead and give a little bit of insight as to where we're heading to the end of 2024 and where we're seeing ourselves going into 2025. So I'm hoping that people are liking the channel that have subscribed so far. I realize we do have a small number, and that's kind of why I scaled the videos back to one a week, figuring that, it would be a little easier for people to follow. I wouldn't have to put as much pressure on myself to release videos. But then I noticed the channel stopped growing according to the YouTube algorithm. So that said, what I'm going to do is probably ramp the videos up again, so that's good for you, the viewer, and just try to release, maybe more videos on the channel instead of just one or several videos every Friday, to try to release at least one video every day from one of the series that we're covering. Now, as far as games go, I like a wide variety of games. I tend to lean mostly either at sports or builder games, or ones that have to do with economics and, just having a multifaceted view of a culture or something and be responsible for many, many, many things. So we're probably going to definitely see some Let's Plays on here that have to do, with those type of things. So that said, some of the upcoming games we're going to cover. We're going to have a look at Planet Coaster 2. That'll be coming up probably within the new year. We're also going to be having a look at Diablo 2. Now, that's a game that I grew up on as a kid, and I really, really like that game. And I guess now we're up to Diablo 4. Or is it 5? Maybe it's 6. I don't know. But there's a new Diablo game out, and I don't know if I'll even look at that one. I may. The thing that I liked about Diablo was the fact that you could build one character class 3 different ways by stats. Then you could build the character class off of unique items that you found, because some of those unique items would include skills that maybe your class didn't have. So Diablo 2 is a game definitely for min-maxers. For me, myself, I just like to try to find all the different stuff or unlock some of the different rune words, and I don't know if the new game gives you all that. So yeah, and I really enjoyed playing the first Planet Coaster 1, although I wasn't really good at building buildings and making things that looked really, really good. So from my understanding, they've made a lot of improvements in 2, and they made a lot of that easier, so that's why I want to cover that game and have a look at it. Plus, who doesn't like going to a theme park, right, and watching people throw up? Yeah, I know it's a little bit morbid, but hey, you get enjoyment out of what you get enjoyment out of, right? As far as other things, I'm going to continue the Stellaris series, and hopefully we can get that one to a conclusion, and hopefully we're learning something along the way about that game. I'm also going to cover City Skylines 1. Now, I have quite a bit of hours in on that game, possibly over 400. Yes, I do play it with mods, and I do still think it's better than City Skylines 2. Now, I've tried 2. 2 is very unique in the way that it handles certain things, and I do find it a lot easier than 1. So with that said, though, I still like that creative side of things. I may, don't know yet, but I may even cover all the updates that they've done with Minecraft, of all things. I know there's 2 versions of the game. There's a PC version, and then there's also like a Java edition that's only available for the console. So I may possibly have a look at one of those because, you know, like I said, I'm a creative guy. I like to do creative stuff. So that's a game that, you know, I've had a lot of hours in. Just even getting on there with friends and building something absolutely ridiculous like a ladder that goes all the way into space if you can try to get it there. You know, and you're just talking and just kind of hanging out because, you know, these days it's really hard to get together with people. Everybody's so busy with everyday life. As far as other games on the channel, I'll probably look at a few of the other, because they seem to be really popular these days, is the simulation games. You know, and like I said, I started playing the simulation games way back when they had Roller Coaster Tycoon or Business Tycoon or even Aerospace Tycoon. I used to play all those games. I really enjoyed them. And I notice now that a lot of games are being made for that genre of simulation games. Like I noticed there was a card simulation game, a candy store simulation game, grocery store simulator, of course, which we've already covered. There's supermarket simulator, right? So there's like several different ones. I did notice there was a fast food one, a fast food simulator, and I tried that. That's a lot of fun, but you definitely need multiple people to play in that one. That one's definitely designed for multiplayer, and I could see people having a good laugh over that one. But I don't know if that'll be one I'll cover or not. But anyway, I just wanted to give everybody an update that is following my channel. And if you're new and have actually found us, sure would love you to subscribe and maybe even comment down in the doobly-doo every now and again and let us know how we're doing. Hopefully we'll cover a game that you're interested in. Like I say, I'm an older guy, hence the name Old Guy Plays, and I kind of grew up with video games. Yes, I'm that old that I actually played the first video game, which is called Pong, for those of you that don't know. It was just a little white ball that went back and forth across the screen, and you had a little bar on each end of the screen, and you just tried to hit the ball back and forth like tennis. Hours of fun, though, doing something as silly as that because it was new and innovative. But anyway, enough harping on my age. But I like to take approach on games from the everyday guy that plays it. I'm not a min-max type guy, and I'm also not a guy that would tend to think of himself as an expert with any one particular game, as most of us are not. A lot of us play these games to get an escape from your job or your everyday life, and just to be able to unwind and relax. So I take the approach on most of the games that I will cover here on the channel as that. The more complicated games, now these are the games that I love, these 4K games. These 4K games are massive. There's so many things you can do and so many ways you can win. Don't ever let anybody ever tell you that there's a particular way you got to do something. That's the whole joy of being able to get the most money out of the game that, you know, you paid for. So that being said, going forward, those are the games that we're looking to cover. Those are the types of games we're going to cover. Where we'll end up, I don't know. But it sure has been fun so far. I mean, I was asked the other day, well, what the heck did you start a YouTube channel for? Well, I watch other creators and I enjoy what they do. I don't watch cable television anymore. This seems to be the new form of entertainment. And I just figured since I enjoy it so much watching other creators, why don't I create my own content? Put it up there. I'm going to be playing games anyway. And if somebody else gets some enjoyment out of what I'm doing, great. Anyway, folks, we'll see you in the next one. This is Old Guy Plays 1969. Bye.